Seoulmates, I'm Yetti. I have been so out of it. If you don't know by now, I've had a baby. So I don't know a lot of what's going on. I'm literally just like in a different zone. My only expectation is that AHYEON has to be here. If she's not here, I am gonna scream. I'm gonna be fuming because they said she is coming back at some point. So I am expecting that it's gonna be this comeback. And I also want them to do it in like a big way. I really wanna see like their stamp on it. I felt like Batter Up like wasn't really, it didn't feel to me like their big debut. So I really wanna feel that. No, stop it. Stop it. She has to be here. Yes! Come on! Come on! Just like that. Her face alone. Her face just like scattered the whole camera. Oh. The back.
Baby, I'm a monster. Mona, I see you in slow-mo. You know you're in trouble.
There's a lot of detail in this scenery. They're all saying I. No, that is a vibe. I love when like scenery matches up with the like visuals that we're seeing, and we obviously have PHARITA doing the whole like her line. She's like the dance that she's doing is trying to match the BABYMONSTER part. You've got them talking about being like leading someone on, and that whole like movement here. And what else do we have? Just even sorry, it was the eyes with not in between the fire engulfing her, this thing around her neck, like full danger, and her just and then yeah, like the she's standing in the eyes while she's saying that whole line about that line was nice. And this is what lips. She's in the middle! No, I'm sorry, we'll go back. This moment. Nice! It comes with fire. You're rapping! No! Oh my gosh, she came out. So like that chorus, I was like, oh, okay, like it's nice that AHYEON has come, she's in the center, that's nice, but I needed more of a statement for you coming back after this whole time. And let's be honest, like she was killing it when it came to all of their performances. She was like the top one in terms of like the ratings that she kept getting. So the fact that she just came and she was just a center, I was like, okay, like that's kind of a missed opportunity from YG. And then we've got them in this scenario. I love RUKA rapping, this white and black contrast with then the yellow like popping out to really be them standing out amongst the scenery. And then she's rapping, and in her rap she's saying, I think she's talking about herself, isn't she? The whole fact that she's making people go crazy and she's not part of the 5. Not 5 or 7, I'm 10 out of 10. So she's talking about the fact that in the rating, in the like fact that when they were announced, I think she was the first one that was announced. So she's not just part of the 5. Yeah, okay, she wasn't part of the 7. She's 10 out of 10. That's her rating, that's her standard. Come on.
Yeah, got them all going. Yeah, HARAM.
Crown it! Oh! I was gonna say. Three rappers. No, that whole rap scene, the ad-libs, vocal ad-libs that we're having. This is completely different. She's dangerous now. It's the fact that they like actually teasing us with some of this like slow-mo moments, like the whole BABYMONSTER part, like the teasing, the slowness, like sometimes they're restricting, they're holding back, and then they do those like power moments. So even this like the leg kind of stamp that we're getting, that is really them, like it's them stamping their authority, because the whole song is them talking about how great they are. So they really are like slamming it in your face, stamping to say like, this is who I am. Come on! Say your name. Not my turn with the swag. This is them saying like to the other singers, step aside. Oh my. No, I need a moment. I actually need a moment. Oh, why is YG reusing scenes? That's Lisa. Oh, BM. Not that power note and then whispering straight. Oh, oh. Oh, is this their thing? Oh my gosh. There's actually so much that we can talk about. I don't even know where to start. I literally don't know where to start. Should we do imagery, the song? I like how the song has like different parts that are interesting. Definitely like up until that rap section, I think that was like setting the scene. So even like the vocals were kind of like blending together, but they weren't doing like any papows. And then you get to that rap section. That's supposed to be like the stop here, listen to us section. And I love the way that they sound. I love RUKA's rapping voice, AHYEON's rapping voice. I'm glad that when we got RUKA and AHYEON, I wasn't sure if that meant we're not having AHYEON rap. So the fact that she came out as well, I loved the tone on them. Then we're getting the Sheesh. It's catchy. You can remember it, especially with the like dance hitting that note. I like that. And then this like power note that we get and of AHYEON, and then it stops. So you know, like sometimes with like BLACKPINK, I think there are parts of this that is supposed to echo BLACKPINK, which isn't a big deal, because I think YG often do that with their artists. They'll kind of like echo the band that has come before as like a little like paying homage rather than copying. So they do it all the time. It's not a big deal. But that like, you know, way that sometimes BLACKPINK will like go like they'll lift up the vocals and then they'll have that break and we'll just have that drop. They did that, but instead of doing like the usual drop that BLACKPINK would do, we got that whisper. And then CHIQUITA like added on her whisper part as well, to kind of add that uniqueness, the difference, and a little bit softer vibe. This part about tell a friend, I lost my mind. That is too good. So she, okay. And then now meaning. Let's go into the meaning. Obviously, they're doing the baby monster. They're trying to stamp their authority. So they're saying their name regularly to be like, this is who we are. It's very braggy. It's very like, you know, we're the best. The only part that we're hearing why they're the best is really, I think, Ion's rap. So maybe Acid. I feel like in Acid's rap, I think she might say some like specifics as well. But it's a lot more of like just like, this is who I am. You need to be aware, you need to know. We, at the beginning, we've got the whole like labyrinth thing happening throughout the maze, and then in the end, they're in the middle of the maze, so it's supposed to be like monsters. So they're the monsters and they're being held, they're being caged in that labyrinth, but they seem pretty happy with it. And I think I saw a shell as well. It was really interesting here, which is interesting because the labyrinth is supposed to keep the monsters in to protect the people, whereas shells are like keeping yourself in so that you're protecting yourself from other people. So I think that was interesting how like they've got that vulnerability side of things, like that hard shell, that hard exterior where they're protecting themselves, and the contrast that we get here. They've both got shells, but it's like the black and the white different shell. I like that because that is the whole concept. They're not just monsters, they don't just have the like fiery side, they do also have that vulnerability and like layers to themselves that are gonna be unveiled eventually. What else do we have? Oh, like the horns as well. So like at the beginning, their first outfits that we're seeing them in is much more of that like softer vibe, and then at the end the horns come out, the teeth come out as well. I think I saw an environment that we had, yeah, the teeth come out here as well. So I think this is supposed to be like their teeth showing, like the fangs type thing, are coming out, and they're like actually, and it's at the point where they're talking about everyone else needs to step aside for them because they've arrived. Oh, I think that says BABYMON up there as well in the map format. Does it? Oh, maybe not. Oh, actually, oh, I think this is supposed to be the, like, a mouth of a monster because it kind of inverts in like that. So they are in the map, so they're in the dangerous place. They're not only danger, they're in dangerous places. And they're like dancing along, they're being happy, like the same way that they were in the middle of the labyrinth, just like happy. They're not worried about being trapped. They're perfectly happy to be called monsters, because they know who they are and what they're going to show later down the line. Some of the like creepy imagery as well. I think like we had crows, we had all that like creepy hand movement at the beginning, even like at the end it felt like they were supposed to be representing different things, like each of the members was, it was like here, yeah, it was almost like a fairy tale type story where each of them are having different representations. I think Ion was like the maze, so Chiquita's the, I think, oh, like full moon, and then I think I saw one of them with spider webs, crows. So like all of these mystical things that are supposed to represent darkness in some way, or like something being creepy, they're claiming it, and they're saying like, tell a friend, be warned, like we're coming. I love it. I love it. I feel like it was there's parts of it that were quite subtle, and then there's parts of it that really were like just jumping out of you, and then just like slamming it down your throat that this is who we are. That this like sheesh point, I like that. Oh, and this vocally, this sound, this, oh wait, I love that. Oh! Beautiful. Oh. She's really surprised. She's really surprised me since debuting. Okay, let's go to the next up. Can I see it?
Baby, I'm a monster.
get over it. I love. I think they probably could have gone harder in this choreo section here, because we know they can. I think that's probably the only thing that I would say. Oh, the other thing I was going to say about the meaning is, like, I think at one point RUKA talks about, like, being the queen and having that crown, but actually they've swapped the crown, that's something that is, like, pretty and beautiful and whatever, they've swapped it for the horns, and they're happy to have those horns, which is, again, like, a feature of their identity probably going forward. I imagine they're going to keep doing that. Tell a friend, tell a friend.